All right. It says I'm live. I'll believe them. Puppy Pot and Chill number 32. We're going to talk about ignorance again because I keep seeing it on, even my Facebook feed, my news feed, which is the algorithm is supposed to, the content. Anyway, it's supposed to put me in a bubble with people I think are the same like me. Anyway, I keep seeing these stupid things, and it is Puppy Pot and Chill. As you can see, I got Munch here. What's up, Munchy Bunch? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come up here. Oh. I got my puppy Munch here, who's 11 months now. He's almost like a full-grown dog. He's not much of a puppy anymore. He went through the puppy stage quick. But anyway, we're going to talk about the gun rights and every, gun bans and about the gun rights and every, and I don't know. I mean, to everybody who may have lost a child due to gun violence, I am so sorry. I don't want that to happen to anybody. But at the same time, I'm like, I didn't do it. I'm a legal gun owner. I've never had any problems, and I just don't see where they're going with this because, I don't get it. More gun laws are not gonna fix things. They just won't. Evil people will continue to do evil things. And the reason I'm rocking back and forth is because Munch is pulling on my foot down here. Quit! Why are you doing that? Huh? Why are you doing that, buddy? I love you, but why are you doing that? And there's Munch. Everybody knows Munch. Well, everybody who's seen my feed, he knows Munch. But ignorance comes in so many different forms. If you want to protest, I don't have a problem with people protesting. But if you're going to walk out in front of moving traffic, I think you should get run over. It's just, there's nothing smart about that. I mean, you don't ever say, hey, I want to protest. Let's go stand out in front of moving traffic. Nobody says that. And yeah, I have, since I did my live feed, I've already had a few hits and I'm already pretty stoned. But I'm going to, we'll take another one. Let's just go ahead and do that. Let's take another hit. And to everybody who noticed, yeah, my place looks kind of bare here. It's because I'm moving. That's why I haven't done a feed in so long. It's been, the last feed I did was on the 1st, and now it's the 13th. So I've been busy moving, doing stuff. And so I haven't been putting much content up, and well, I really don't care. This is for me and not for you. So fuck off. Anyway, the ignorance problem we have is getting out of hand. People get behind a group or an idea and they do a bunch of really dumb things like walk into traffic, or you get people ganged up and you do stupid shit like breaking windows and stuff like that. Isn't that right, buddy? Isn't that right? There's a gang mentality that goes along with a lot of these I don't know what to call them. I guess demonstrations of a sort, when people gather and then they don't. I mean, there's vigils and shit, but I mean, they never. It's like a vigil turns into a demonstration that turns into a riot. So I'm not really sure how to label some of these things, but it doesn't really matter. In the end, it doesn't matter if you think you're doing things for the right reason or not. Evil people are going to do evil things. It doesn't matter what is happening. If you don't have a gun, you're going to use a knife. If you don't have a knife, you're going to use a club. If you don't have a club, you're going to use a car. If you don't have a car, just goes on. If you want to do something bad and hurt somebody, you're going to do something bad and hurt somebody. Banning guns isn't the answer. More security isn't the answer. You know, a lock just keeps an honest person honest. That's all it does. You know, if a bad guy really wants into something, they'll get in. It doesn't matter. We need to stop blaming, you know, inanimate objects and start blaming society for the problems we have. It's a societal problem. You can say it's not, but the way we raise our kids with the here and now, I got to have it here now generation. And then we have the generation that grew up on social media, you know, and some of them overlap between each other. And then we have the group of kids, you know, who are like me, who are older. You got to be almost 50 years old or very close to it to understand that at one point in time, we didn't have all this technology and things were just as horrible. It's just we didn't know it. All right. If there was a shooting in Kansas, there was a mass shooting at a school, you know, back when I was in high school, we would have never known. It's only because of the internet and social media, the way it works, telling people everything that happens around the world. That's the only reason that it seems like it's getting worse. It's really not. We're actually getting better. We're actually lowering the death rate, the shooting rate, and everything else, but nobody seems to care because we have all of these internet stations and channels pumping out this misinformation saying that, you know, America is horrible. And it's not. America is a beautiful place to live. I mean, if you don't like it, go live somewhere else for a while. Go live in another country and then come back and tell me that America sucks. You know, I mean, I'm not really in the place to argue with anybody because it's just an opinion. But I think the remedy for that opinion is for them to go live in a country where it really is shitty, where you don't have internet, you know, wherever you go, and your mobile phones don't work everywhere you go. And I mean, I think people are really we're jaded on the way we think of our existence because of what we have. You know, I've been camping before and ran out of food. And that's a terrifying feeling. And, you know, having to drop back and live on berries and roots and everything else that, you know, I've taken classes in living off the earth, but you don't really want to do that. I mean, who wants to eat bugs when you've got a good, you know, meal in a can or in a bag? So when you run out of food, it terrifies you. You know, you're like, oh my God, how am I going to survive? Well, you know, realistically, you can't survive. You can eat insects and roots and, you know, shit like that and live. But we don't want to live like that. We think that's a horrible way to live. And, you know, that's only for the people who are downtrodden and have no other way to. Look, my point is we really have a great place to live in America. We really have no reasons to bitch. But, you know, people do all the time because they really don't understand that we have a great place. And I think, like I said, the way to fix that problem is to have those people that think like that go somewhere else. And it won't have to be long. Go somewhere else for a month. That's all it takes to starve. You send somebody who, you know, to a country where they don't have, you know, round the clock internet and electricity and food available to you. I think a month to do it. And all these people would shut the fuck up. But they're not willing to do it. All they see is what they, you know, read on their social media, you know, from Facebook to Twitch and Twitter and everything else, right, Munch? And then they go off of that and say, we have a horrible place here and it's terrible. Well, fuck off. You're all candy ass pussies. I'll never get monetized for any of my videos because I smoke pot and I tell the truth. And for the most part, society doesn't like the truth. They want to hear what makes them happy. Well, here it's going to be at one point in time that everything I say will come to be because we'll run out of oil. We'll run out of coal. Sorry. We'll run out of oil. We'll run out of coal. We'll run out of natural gas eventually. When that happens, everybody's going to have to convert to something else. There's no way around it. It's going to happen. I'm going to take another hit. So, anyway, we can change our thinking and try to make society better. Or we can just keep going the way we're going, and eventually we're going to crash and burn, and we'll have to start over again. It's going to happen. It's not what I want. I wish things could keep going the way they're going forever in perpetuity, but it's not going to happen. Resources aren't finite. We're going to have to give up some things eventually. So until then, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to keep telling you what I think is the truth because I look things up for myself, from my own opinion. I don't listen to what other people say out there. I think everybody needs to do that too. I think you need to figure out what the truth is for yourself and then put it out there. Whether you think it's woke, which is dumb, because I don't think I've been asleep in the last, just let things pass by me in the last 50 years. I really don't think, but you never know. So whatever, if you think you're woke or whatever, find the truth out for yourself, figure it out, look at all of the different types of news sources and try to figure out what's real for you. Until then, this has been Puppy Pot and Chill. I smoke pot. I look things up. This is just my opinion. If you don't like what I have to say, look things up for yourself. Form your own opinion. By God, that's what I want you to do. I don't want you to listen to me. I don't want you to listen to anybody else out there. Form your own opinion. And have a dog that you can love. Come here, Munch. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ah! All right, this has been it. Puppy Pot and Chill. Look, I love everybody out there, but let's quit being so fucking dumb. Look things up for yourself. I probably will be off for a little while because I'm moving. So everybody be careful. I love you. Peace. Have a good day. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll see everybody later. Bye.